Daenerys Targaryen is born to the last ruling family of the Targaryen dynasty. Daenerys emerges as a powerful figure in her own right, embodying the themes of power, identity, and destiny that run throughout the narrative. Early life and exile. Daenerys was born on Dragonstone during a tumultuous period known as Robert's Rebellion, which ultimately led to the fall of House Targaryen from the Iron Throne. Her mother, Queen Rhaella, died giving birth to her, leaving Daenerys and her older brother Viserys as the last known members of their house. The two were smuggled across the narrow sea to the free cities of Essos, where they lived in exile, constantly moving from one place to another, relying on the charity of others while Viserys harbored dreams of reclaiming the Iron Throne. Growing up under the shadow of her brother's obsession with power and his often cruel treatment, Daenerys developed a quiet resilience. Viserys arranged her marriage to Khal Drogo, a powerful Dothraki warlord, in exchange for Drogo's promise to help Viserys regain the throne. Though initially terrified and submissive, Daenerys slowly found her strength, becoming a Khaleesi and gaining the loyalty of her husband and his khalasar. Rise to power. Daenerys' journey of self-discovery and empowerment truly began after Drogo's death. Widowed and alone, she walked into her husband's funeral pyre with 3 fossilized dragon eggs gifted to her on her wedding day. Against all odds, she emerged unscathed with 3 newly hatched dragons, the first seen in centuries. This miraculous event not only marked the beginning of her journey as a leader but also reignited the legacy of House Targaryen. As the mother of dragons, Daenerys embarked on a mission to reclaim her birthright. She traversed Essos, gathering followers and liberating cities from tyrannical rulers. Her unwavering belief in justice and her determination to end slavery earned her the love and loyalty of many, though it also attracted powerful enemies. Her dragons, symbolizing her Targaryen heritage and power, became both her greatest strength and her most significant challenge, as she struggled to control their growing might. Daenerys in Meereen. The city of Meereen became a critical point in Daenerys' journey. As she ruled as queen, she faced the complex realities of leadership, where ideals often clashed with practicality. Her efforts to abolish slavery in Meereen led to conflict with the city's ruling elite, culminating in a bloody insurgency. Despite her initial triumphs, she was forced to confront the limitations of her rule and the harsh choices required to maintain power. Daenerys' time in Meereen also brought her into contact with key figures who would shape her destiny, including Tyrion Lannister, who became one of her most trusted advisors. Their partnership highlighted her growing understanding of the political intricacies necessary to rule Westeros, something her earlier conquests in Essos did not prepare her for. Return to Westeros. Daenerys' return to Westeros marked the final phase of her journey. With a massive army, a fleet, and 3 dragons at her command, she forged alliances with key houses in her bid to take the Iron Throne. However, her arrival in Westeros also brought new challenges, as she had to navigate the treacherous waters of Westerosi politics, where loyalties shifted like sand. Her relationship with Jon Snow, later revealed to be her nephew Aegon Targaryen, added a complex layer to her quest. Their shared bond, both personal and as the last 2 Targaryens, brought them together, but it also sowed seeds of tension as their differing approaches to leadership and power came to the fore. The tragic fall. Daenerys' tragic downfall was a culmination of her relentless pursuit of the Iron Throne and the personal losses she endured along the way. The increasing isolation, the death of her close advisors, and the perceived betrayal by Jon Snow pushed her over the edge. In a shocking turn, she unleashed her dragon, Drogon, upon King's Landing, reducing the city to ashes and killing thousands of innocent people. Her descent into madness and the subsequent betrayal by Jon Snow, who killed her to prevent further destruction, mirrored the tragic history of her father, the Mad King. Daenerys' death was a poignant end to her journey, reflecting the series' central themes of power, morality, and the often cyclical nature of history. Legacy. Daenerys Targaryen's legacy is a complex one, encompassing both her role as a liberator and her transformation into a tyrant. She remains a symbol of both hope and caution, illustrating the thin line between heroism and tyranny. Her story resonates as a powerful commentary on the nature of power and the costs of ambition, ensuring her place as one of the most memorable and multifaceted characters in modern fantasy literature.